Hey everybody! Welcome back to Sofa Spouses.
Sofa Spouses. I'm Amanda.
I'm Gabe.
And we have our Cerritos shirts on because it's
Star Trek night.
Well, also Star Wars night, because guess what, guys? Bubba Fett trailer dropped this morning.
We're going to be doing a reaction to that in a little bit.
Next.
But first, we're going to talk about
Prodigy.
Yep.
Yes, it's a kid's show. Yes, we don't care.
Yes, it's a kid's show. Yes, we don't care. It's Star Trek. It's more Star Trek, and it actually wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
The story is very interesting. I would say it's for about 8 and up.
Yeah,
it's not for little kids.
It's not exactly entirely for little kids.
But you can't really make a Star Trek for little kids.
No, not really. But it definitely was. It was definitely geared more for like young teens. I think definitely geared toward that.
Yeah, the story part of it. The dialogue was 8 and up.
The dialogue was around that age. But
yeah.
The story itself was more teen.
Young teen, tween. Organized.
So I mean, it's
oriented.
So it's very obvious that they tried to make the story entertaining for all ages, which is good because a lot of Star Trek fans are gonna look into it and watch it. I mean, heck, it's got Janeway in it, so
yeah.
I'm this first episode
disappointed that she's a hollow Janeway.
Oh well,
because they very much touted when they first announced it that she's back, and when I found out that she was going to be a hologram when they first kind of did it thingy or announced that, I was kind of like, well, I don't know about this, because I kind of didn't like that they marketed it as Janeway was back, but it's not the real Janeway. But she comes up at the end, Kate McGrew, in all her glory, in all her awesome, amazing voice, which is, to be honest, she should do more voice work.
Yes.
She sounds... I mean, I know she's playing the character she plays before, but I'm like, girl, you need to do more voice work. Yes. You just walk right into that.
Yeah. But man, it was very good. The story was very good. I think I'm actually curious to see how this story plays out.
Yeah, the ship is wanted by the villain.
The ship is
and
wanted.
And they find it.
Yeah, they find it before he does, and then of course they use it to escape.
They take his daughter hostage, and that's about all we're going to say. The rest, it had a very fun introduction. The introduction was really fun.
Yes, it was.
I
thought one of the things I thought was kind of interesting about the prison was how they outlawed universal translators. So
yeah, and they're keeping definite secrets, and they're taking young orphans. So obviously, some of these characters are orphans, or we're going to find out they did bad things. I think one of them we're going to find out they did bad things.
I think whoever this main bad guy is, he's been enslaving people for a while.
Cat-like creature, and Kazons are in it. The Kazon got in trouble with the daughter who serves as a translator, which I think is really cool that they're bringing a translator again, because I like what's her name is it Hoshi in Enterprise. I think it's cool that they brought in a translator and how important that job that is on the ship. On a ship, because even though they don't really have like a quote unquote translator on DS9 or Voyager or TNG.
Yeah, because
they still have them.
You have technology wise, you have
technology, but this was before Universal Translators. So
no, this isn't before Universal Translators.
Our Enterprise was before Universal.
Enterprise was before Universal Translator. Yes, but
the Kazon got in trouble, and she told him, the daughter told him in Kazon, if you ever bring one that young again, you'll be working in the mines. And she really wasn't supposed to say that. But
So, but so
I'm interested to see what that's all about.
I think it's interesting though. We have a Tellarite, and we have a Tellarite, which is an Alpha Quadrant species.
What's the Tellarite? What one?
Tellarite is the engineered character.
Okay.
So he is an Alpha Quadrant species, but then we also have a Kazon, who is a Delta Quadrant species.
In or near
so
the Delta Quadrant.
I'm wondering.
They said that.
Where like galactic wise, where are they? And I'm assuming that they're like on the border between the Delta Quadrant and the Alpha Quadrant, maybe.
Yeah, they didn't say where, because I think based on this, I think that's going to end up being part of the story, somewhat.
Yeah.
But they did say, I thought that it's supposed to be like near the Delta Quadrant.
Yeah. So there's a lot of questions that I have.
They kept a lot secret about the show, which I think is a good thing. A lot secret.
Like I'm curious to find out.
I don't think they even really released a plot synopsis.
No, they haven't really released a plot synopsis. I'm kind of curious to see what era this takes place in. Scoot over here. You're under the camera.
Well, it's obviously somewhat
what
after Voyager.
It's after Voyager.
Janeway's technically.
But how far after Janeway? Is it really far after Picard, or we know it's not like Discovery season 3. That's way too far. But
no, and I don't think it's Lower Decks either.
It's not Lower Decks. That's not far enough. So
I think it's probably somewhere in between Lower Decks and Picard.
That or it's after Picard.
I don't know.
Because the design of the ship feels like it's more after Picard.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll end up finding all that out.
Yeah, we'll find that out later. Anyway, guys, it was really good. I actually kind of enjoyed it for a kid show.
I still like cartoons. I am 36 years old and almost 4 years to 40, and I've always kind of liked cartoons, and so I enjoy it.
I will give the show one thing: it is extremely well animated.
It is beautifully animated.
Animated.
And it's not, what I liked about it was, yes, the dialogue was geared for young kids, but it for like 8 and up, but it wasn't talking down to them either.
Yeah, it wasn't really talking down to
them. With so many, at least from what I've seen, a lot of
younger
kid shows do that.
They do. They talk down to the kids, and they don't really speak to their intelligence.
Or rely on the real kiddie humor, which I didn't really see any kiddie humor. Well,
there were some, but I mean...
But it was just, and a lot of what I've seen of the cartoons today, they seem to rely on that a lot now.
Yeah. So,
which is sad.
Yeah, it is kind of sad.
But I think it'll be popular. They have a lot of really cool cosplay ideas from these characters. So
yes, they do.
A lot of them will be very hard to pull off. So good luck.
Yes, very hard. So, but
evil robot dude. I think that's the first evil robot dude we've ever seen in Star Trek. It is the
first evil robot dude in Star Trek. To be honest, though. It would probably offend a lot of people, but a lot of the look and feel of this show reminds me of Star Wars.
Well, why would they not kind of copy that formula?
That's true. Why would they not follow
Rogue One and Clone Wars took off? They just took off like
Rebels and Clone Wars.
It's gonna be different.
Huge, so
and I think that I think the animation's different. The animation feels way more Star Trek than Clone Wars.
Yes, it does.
Or Rebels. But I think, why would they not kind of take, what did they... Of course, if you're coming up with a show and you haven't done one since the 70s.
Yeah.
And to be honest, in retro, if you think about it, Clone Wars and Rebels were the closest ones to a sci-fi kids cartoon show. that wasn't in the 70s. And don't get me wrong, we've seen little bits and pieces of the Star Trek animated series, and it's good.
Yes.
But, you can't just say, oh, let's do that. You have to go on base. And so why would they not say, okay, what did Clone Wars do that still told this deep story? And if you get into Clone Wars, it gets deep, especially the last season they just released. And Rebels gets really deep, too.
Mm-hmm.
So why would they not look at that and say, so what did they do?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
but yeah. But yeah, it was very well done, guys. I enjoyed it. I give it a I would give it probably a
thumbs up. I'm excited. I think it's fun. I hope it gets another season. I hope it becomes popular.
Yep. I'm looking forward to the next episode.
Looking forward to all the new cosplays, guys. When we go to cons, we'll be trying to spot all the new cosplays. For all these new but good luck on these ones, though.
Yes.
Good luck on these ones. Have fun.
Yes.
And if you pull it off, kudos.
Yes. Kudos
we will go like this if you pull it off. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. We are not worthy.
We are not worthy. We are as worms. But
anyway, have a great night. We're about to watch Book of Bubba. Bye.
See you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.